chicken here today. Got no chicken. Hey, there's no chicken here today. Got no chicken. What was that? What was that? What was that? What was that? Hey, there's no chicken here. You want chicken? Got no chicken.
No chicken here, boy.
Hey, there's no chicken here. You want chicken? Got no chicken. Chicken no gum today. There's no
Ain't
chicken.
no chicken here, boy.
You want chicken?
Ain't no chicken here, boy.
You want chicken? You want chicken nugget? Chicken nugget. Hey, there's no chicken here today. Got no chicken. Hey, there's no chicken here today. Got no chicken. Chicken nugget.
You will not find any chicken on these premises. Thank you very much. Now, good day,
You want
sir.
chicken? Hey, there's no chicken here today. Got no chicken. Hey, there's no chicken here today. Chicken nugget.
You will not find any chicken on these premises. Thank you very much. Now, good day, sir.
Well, that was weird, wasn't it? How truly bizarre that is. Remove that now. Hello, it is Monday, and that means I've got a hat on. And it also means I'm very warm. I think the heating's come on. Let me just check. No, it ain't. I'm just very hot. Oh, stripping off already. Hello and welcome, and I hope everybody's had a fantastical... Hang on, when did I last do a live? Was it Thursday? I'm sure it was Thursday. A fantastical few days anyway. And let's see who we have in the Chattertronics already. So I'll just scroll right back up to the top. So Alex was here at 20 to 5, which is very, very early. And then Rami was here at 3 minutes to 5, which is early, but not as early. And then Matt was here at 20 past 6, which is still early, but not as early as the other two. And then, oh, hang on, this, what? Don't tell me this was yesterday, because Simon Easton's comments from 12 minutes past 10 at night. How does that make sense? You crazy monkeys. Udjudge is here. So Alex, Simon, Udjudge. Barry is here, and he says, good afternoon, all. Good afternoon, Barry. Hope you're well. I'm doing good. Dave is here, and he says, the more madness, the merrier. Exactly, Dave. Exactly. Pingu's here, and he does a very clever thing. He's put ho, 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 Merry Easter backwards. Simone is here, and she says, good evening. Like that. Good evening. Becky's here, and she says, good evening, folks. I think Simon hides Alex's comments to get up to mischief. Well, if I could, I probably would, actually. And then Becky dropped a bomb by telling me that Glyn is having a nice cold glass bottle of Iron Brew. Blooming heck, Iron Brew. It's supposed to be Tizer. We're not Iron Brewers, are we? Are we Iron Brewers? Because Alex don't like Tizer. So I suppose we should make a tally, actually. Let me just make a little tally. Tizer, Iron Brew. So I'd be Tizer. Glyn would be Iron Brew. So let me know in the comments if you're Iron Brew or Tizer, and I'll wait when we get to the end. I'll tell you which one wins. Simone is here. Have I just said that? I don't know. Hello, Simone. Oh yeah, I did, because I did that funny voice. Let me just remove this. Blink. There we go. And Simone's feeling better, but not 100%. So that's better than nothing. Dick Dastardly is here, and he says, "Well, hello there," which can only mean one thing.
Well, hello there.
Hello.
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 Well, good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, hello there. I know you get upset if I don't say that. Well, hello there. Well, hello there. Hello. Hang on, I haven't said hello there yet. Well, hello there. 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 Hello. Good morning. Sorry, hello there. Hello.
Hello there. I think I saw Rob join it later on than that comment, so we shall see. We shall see. Dick says to Simone, "I thought your 75 with Rusty Bonnet effect looked great at Rustival. I hope there was a prize for entering into the spirit." There unfortunately was no prize for entering into the spirit. In fact, I'm not entirely certain what the prizes were, to be honest. I think the categories were like Steph's favorite car, Ian's favorite car, Matt's favorite car, Carly's favorite car, maybe. I'm not entirely certain. But yes, Ian did spot Simone's car bonnet. Oh crikey! Did spot Simone's car bonnet. And he did take a specific detour to film it in these videos. So that was nice. So well done, Simone. I'm going to give Simone a round of applause for really getting into the spirit of Rustival. Because she went and borrowed a chalk pen and wrote Rustival on a rusty bonnet, which was all good. So well done, Simone. That's the kind of thing that I want our little community to get known for, is having these fun little event bits going on at other events, because there's too many of this. There's too much of this. Let me try and do an impression. It's not going to work. I'm going to have to use this. There's too much of this that goes on at these car shows, I've noticed. Oh, here's a car. I like that one. Oh, there's another one over there. Look, that's super rare. Look at them wheels. And it's all people on dodgy, shaky cameras and just talk. Oh, there's a car. Oh, there's a car. There's not enough of this getting into it thing, doing your own little fun bits and pieces. And that kind of brings me on to Brushdival, even though I'm pretty sure we've already discussed it. But Brushdival was a fantastic little sideline. I thought it was far more successful than I thought, because I knew our little immediate community would get behind it. Oh dear. But yeah, we had complete strangers coming over to talk to us about, asking what it was, and then when we explained, and we were obviously propagating the theme by saying, if you've got a brush, you can enter your brush and you get a sticker. And the amount of them that told us about this just came up with a brush story. There was a woman that was very interested in it. And when we said, "Oh, if you've got a brush, you can enter your brush," and then she was like, "Oh, the only brush I've brought with me is a hairbrush that's broken that I've had for so many." And she came up with told us a little story about a hairbrush. So I gave her a sticker anyway. I said, even though you're not entering a brush, you can have a sticker because you've entered into the spirit of Brushdival. Obviously, I didn't say it like that. I said, "Here, you can have a sticker anyway, even though you can't be bothered to put a brush in." So yeah, that was really good. That's one of the really cool things about our little community. It's uber willing and quite up for jumping in on random nonsense. Which reminds me, I do need to come up with a Norman dance. It's only going to be like 5 seconds long-ish, between 5 and 10 seconds long, but I've got an idea for a video, you see, and it'd have to happen at a car meet, and it'd have to happen when there's loads of people from the community and others, and it'd have to have some way of filming it from high up. So I kind of want to do a thing where we film the routine with just me, and then me and Rob. My idea is to get people set up in a triangle shape and have like more or less people, and then I can cut all the things together into a video so it kind of switches halfway between it and stuff. That's my idea anyway. It might not work, but it's a dream. I have a dream, and that is for Norman to have his own dance routine. I will say now, twerking won't be in it. It might be in it. It might be in it. I still need to do that twerking competition. Maybe we should do that at Crankfest, actually, Ernest. Maybe we should do that at Crankfest. A twerking competition. Norman twerks. Yes. What were it Dick Dastardly said? Oh, yeah, that were it. About Simone's bonnet. Oh, Robbie's here. Bang on 8 o'clock. And he said, well, good morning. I mean, hello there. And Ivor Howard is here. And he says, hi, Simon. Greetings, Ivor. And I'm glad you could join us this evening. Greg Anderson's here. He says, vegetable, rice and peas. Is that something that you'd have with chicken? It's a travesty, says Dick to Simone. It is indeed. Simone says this ad needs to go viral. Well, I've got it set to members only at the moment, and I'll tell you the reason for that. Because I'm thinking I've picked up a few subscribers since Rustival. I'm trying. I don't want to scare them off. I don't want people to be like, "Oh, let's have a look at that Smashing Pistons channel," and then the first video they see pop up is a chicken nugget song. I'm trying to keep a bit low key at the moment. In fact, I've loaded 2 other ones up, but they're set as private. So you might see them appear on YouTube at some point, or you might see them appear on the stream at some point. You will never know. We will never know. Well, I'll know. You guys won't. Barry says, I wish I was served by a talking penis at McDonald's. I'd be asking sexual questions. Oh, hang on. No, he didn't say that. He said, if I was served by a talking penis at McDonald's, I'd be asking questions. I was trying to figure out what that one was supposed to be. Alex will be able to fill us in for now. It looked like a cigarette to me. Maybe it was a mozzarella stick. I'm not entirely certain penises should be covered in breadcrumbs, to be honest, Barry. But I suppose everybody has their own kinks, don't they? Udge says to Alex, me, when will the album come out? I mean, I feel it has to be an EP. And for it to be an EP, I'd say we need at least 5 tracks. So I think I think me and Alex need to get his noggins together. Alex needs to provide me with some more insanity, and I can put a backing track to it, because I've kind of done 2 without Alex, and I feel I need Alex's flavor of madness for the next 2 or 3, and then Alex, then we can approach a record company, because I'm pretty sure all of those record companies, obviously Sony will be the main one that we go for, but all the record companies will be tripping over themselves to sign such talent. We need to spread this ad, said Becky. I went shopping today. My belly is full. Yeah. I didn't finish work till 4, which is late for me. And we went to Asda, and we always have an Asda pizza when we go to Asda, but I couldn't even finish mine today. I feel particularly full of bread, and that's not a good thing. Although I didn't really have lunch. I had for lunch, and this will be thrilling content for you all. I had, you know, you can get mackerel in tins in tomato sauce, but you can get them in all sorts of other ones. And I got some in korma sauce. Korma sauce, not korma toast. Korma sauce last. It's probably going on 4 months ago now. And I had one, and then I didn't fancy it rest. But I had another one today because I must have forgot what they were like. And that other one I'll stay in drawer until another 6 months or something. So that's what I had for my dinner. I didn't have much at all. And for my breakfast, weirdly, I had one of them little pre-made ambrosia porridge pot things that you can warm up in microwave. Oh, that was nice. No pizza. Yep, no pizza because Ivor's not working. Barry says, I hope you enjoyed the car show video. It's nice to see cars in sunshine. We had sunshine. It looked a lot warmer on your video as well, Barry. Got my what next kickboxing session as well over the weekend. Good. Oh, Simon Easton says Tizer. That's another one for Tizer. I need to try both Iron Brew and Tizer. Okay, so we can't count or judge. Rob put Tizer and Iron Brew, so that's one for each. I haven't had Iron Brew in years, which is great, Alex, but you're not telling us which one you prefer, are you? Honestly, some people. Greg says Iron Brew. Becky says oh no. Becky says Iron Brew. I need fire for when Tizer is not enough. Okay. Bear with me, Pingu. I've not used that one for a while, have I? Fire. For when you're tired of not having fire. Iron Brew, says Simone. Dick Dastardly. I'll read it. I'll read this comment out in this voice because I need to work on some other characters, not just Norman, but we need more characters. So I need to buy another flipping hat for a start. By the way, says Dick, there was a fleeting glance of the Smashing Pistons banner and Dave on the Classics World Rustival video. So it can now be said Smashing Pistons as seen on Classics World. I think I watched the Classics World one. Is that with them two guys that were talking and one had driving gloves on? And I thought, that's peculiar. He doesn't look like Michael Jackson and he's not driving. And he doesn't look like a drummer either. Why is he wearing gloves? It wasn't that cold. Was that one? I think that was that one. Yeah, I tried watching all of it. It's, I think, if I'm not even going to say it, I'm just going to jinx it. Basically, any car I have seems to be allergic to cameras. Oh, Greg Anderson, the Andersons have put £5 in, and they've said no chicken, and I've not actually made a jingle, which I said I were going to do. Blooming heck, I forgot that, didn't I? Hang on, let's see what other video we can put on that will count. This one they'll do. That's weird, isn't it? I just made that as a trial thing, because all I did was use that IV cam thing, which makes this phone into a camera, a webcam, and then I filmed the screen with it like that, but just kept turning it around like that, and because it's on the screen and it's like reflecting back, if I move it a little bit, it kind of magnifies the amount of angle it's moving, and it's like when you go into a changing room and there's a mirror at either side, and you can look in the mirrors and you can see like infinite reflections, that kind of thing. I remember that from in Sheffield, there was a C&A's in Sheffield. And I always remember when my mum went in to try clothes on and stuff, when I were a nipper, God, I must have been right young. This is borderline the earliest memory I have, by the sounds of it. Yeah, standing in change rooms and being able to see infinite reflections, and it fascinated me as a kid. That fascinated me. It's like, whoa, it looks like there's no wall there forever. Simpler times. I drink water and Pepsi only. Well, then we can't count you on the scoreboard. Simone says, I want to make a Rustival vid requesting smaller channels to be on stage. Might piss a few people off though. I mean, the thing with that is, Simone, do it. My thought is, if it's something you wish to express, do it. That was it. Retro Matt, I think it was Retro Matt. I think they're open to ideas and feedback. So there's a thing. There is a thing. I guess they've kind of got to balance what people want to see or who people want to see against promoting small channels. I think the Creators Corner were a good idea. I think it was a bit of a complicated way of promoting it on the Facebooks, because not everybody has Facebook. And there's definitely posts that I don't see. Like I see pretty much all hub nuts, I think, but there's definitely ones from Furious Driving that I didn't see. And I drive a classic as well. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of those I don't see. Yeah, it's a bit of a tricky one with Facebook, with its stupid bloody algorithm. I keep getting reminders for events that were like 2 days ago. So that's no bleeding good, is it? It all worked out well in the end, because you pretty much even you and Alex got close to the content creators. We did get some pretty prime spots there. Sounds a good idea to me, says Dick. Oh, and Becky sent me a £4.99 super sticker. Right then, what video can we play for that one? Oh, this one will do. This one's spooky. Let's more. God, don't I walk in a manly way? 'Cause Trey Spooky, I'm sure you'll agree. I still need to do more of them. Oh, I've got graveyard footage and also. Oh dear, the madness continues. Barry says, I like Matt. I don't care much for Hubnut. And Dick says, Brushdival. Well, there was a crowd of about 500 gathered around. There was, wasn't there? There was easily 500 people gathered around that. In fact, maybe I can share the picture in case people haven't seen it. Let me see if I can find it, and then I can try and add it. I think that might be a miles ago in my big wad of downloaded images. Yeah, I don't know where that is. Well, definitely not there. Anyway, stop messing about now, Simon. Pay attention to what's going on. Yes, there was definitely at least 500 people there. I counted them all. You mean normal people asked about brushes? Yes, I'm sure there was at least 10 people that asked us about brushes. And there was more that were just hanging around the peripheries, which was quite odd. These are some footage that we've got, even just normal car footage, and never mind Brushdival stuff. And I can see people hanging around the back of Gen Z and the side of Gen Z and having conversations and looking over. And I think it was one of those things. It seemed from them that those little shots to be one of those things where some people were curious enough to come and talk to us about brushes, and other people were like, what the hell's this madness that's going on? Like the car crash thing, like they didn't want to look, but they couldn't not look because they wanted to know what was going to happen next. I did say to Carly that next year we might even have his own mini staging PA system, which would be easily done. Yeah, we won't want to be too close to anybody else if we were doing that, unless we make it just really pathetic. Or just like a karaoke. Maybe we do karaoke next time, and next week. We all enjoy brushes one way or another. Let's analyze that system, that statement. We, the collective, all of the collective, enjoy. So that has find a positive experience from brushes. So all types of brushes, because Alex there hasn't stipulated what kind of brush. All brushes, so physical brushing brushes, electric motor brushes, maybe even brushes with danger or things like that. One way or another way. So all of us get a positive feeling from any type of brush, not being brushist, in one way or another way. Hey, I agree with that. Will there be a Brushdival 2? Of course there will. Why would there not be? On the success of Brushdival 1, it'd be insanity not to do Brushdival 2, wouldn't it? Oh, hang on a second. What did you want to say? Really? Are you sure? Because remember how cool it were first time round. You don't want to do that again? You'd rather be set on fire and rolled through the car park than go through Brushdival 2? And that does seem quite extreme, Tony. I don't think he enjoyed himself. I mean, to be honest, Tony, you're a coconut. So you don't actually have a conscience or consciousness. You might have a conscience. I don't know. So it doesn't really matter what you think. You're not even real. That's what I've just said. Are you going to go and sit over there? Are you going to be quiet now? Okay. Sorry about that. I think the awards on stage were Ian's favourite brush, etc. So they basically appropriated brush devil. That is quite an accusation there, Rob, and I think you're right. I think what they did was they rocked up at Brushdival, pinched part of our name, changed it to Rustival, got all their friends to turn up, and then pretended it were Rustival, not Brushdival. Unbelievable. enoMe breakdancing like in the Olympics. Oh, can you imagine? Can you imagine that? I don't think I could cope with doing that. Rumour is Sharon is still waiting by the toilets for enoMe. That does lead me on to thanking Alex for being such a good Sharon, even coming up with random little bits like that. Perfect Sharon material. Now, whether that's a compliment or not, I'll leave that up to you. When's the next Pistons talk? Well, funny you should ask, young lady. The next Pistons talk is on. I've got hair in my mouth. Well, I've got hairs around my mouth as well. The 17th of this month. Guest to be announced later. Oh, Pingu's on fire with the jokes here. enoMe doesn't go to work. He goes to work. Goes to twerk. Brilliant. Hang on. Let me play a Dubre for Pingu there. Which one should we have? Oh, let's have this one. We haven't played this one for a while. There you go. It's been a while since I put that one up, hasn't it? Simon pointing out that Pingu's standing in for Matt with the bad jokes there. And Pingu's saying Sharon must be very patient. Ivor asks us a question, and it's not one I can really help with, to be honest. Is it easy to adjust a handbrake on a Citroen C4? I have literally no idea. I can't say I've ever had to work on a C4. If it's like any other normal car, the adjuster's normally under a part of the central console bit thing behind where the handbrake is. But you'd have to have a look on Dolled Interweb. I think it's supposed to be a chip, says Alex. Not a breadcrumb covered penis. That'd be weird. I could have only half. Julie could only finish half her pizza. I don't know who I am anymore. There you go. Okay, Iron Brew. Anything got to be better than Tizer, says Alex. And there speaks someone who's not had Iron Brew. Oh, Dave says Iron Brew. Ivor Howard says Tizer. Judge Alex says to Judge, obviously half the women you were. I nearly said something to get me into trouble there. Ujudge says ties are just because. Raimi says ties are only by an iron filing. Oh dear. I got a health app thing for this pre-diabetes I have. It asked me how much I weigh. I said no idea. Then it asked me how happy I am about my weight. I said extremely happy because I don't look. My mum went to a pre-diabetes thing. I can't remember. Ujudge will fill us in. I can't remember whether she said it were useful or not useful. I suppose it's useful if you don't know about diabetes and stuff, maybe. Pingu says, Lord Hubnut said, there is smashing pistons. No appreciation for the awesomeness of Gen Z, though. What a muppet! Exactly. Although I think when I've got when I finally swap the front brakes over, and she brakes without wobbling, I think I'll ask him if he wants to do a drive review. And then Alex goes mad. She's smashed Whizbit 3 times and then smashed a troll. She's very angry. Ujudge says to Simone, and I'll go to a quiz in a second. So get ready with your Kahoot.it bit. Hooked on classics. I agree with you about smaller channels being on stage. The competition they did was fine, but literally gave no chance to small channels. Yeah, it was a... Yeah, Ujudge doesn't like the way that they handled that competition. That meant one of the other people got a chance to go on there, because he was like, if they're doing it on the most likes, then that's already giving the bigger channels more chance of winning that. So yeah, I think it should have just been picked by them. Maybe just voted. Like they watch him and then they put a score of what they think out of 10, and then who's got the most score at the end, or something like that. Because I know some people did pretty much movies, but within a minute. Like there was a guy that got a little toy Mercedes and planted it in a plant pot and watered it, and then it grew into a big proper Mercedes. That was cool. But then there was one guy that did filming from different cars and stuff. That was kind of cool. But then there were some people that were just like, oh, I'm going to bust a veil, but I don't know which car I'm taking. Probably this one here. Let me tell you about it. And it's like, that's all right, but it's not the same imagination, is it? Anyway, maybe they don't want imagination. Maybe they just want people. Ujudge says, I'm very scared after this film noir. At Rusterville, I never did get the QR board that was printed out for the creators. That's a bit pants. You can get one off YouTube now. You can get your own QR code. I've been thinking about making one out of a sticker, but I don't know whether it works in the same way if it's not black on white. Yeah, I'll have to try it, see what happens. Do you like dandelion and burdock? Now, that's funny you should say that, Simone, because I've written some topics down, and one of the topics is the best soft drink from your childhood. And I used to have dandelion and burdock when I went to my nan's, my second nan's, my nan and granddad's, because my other nan's was just my nan. I don't know why we had dandelion and burdock. It came from Pop Man. He used to come round with and deliver pop. But I don't know why we had dandelion and burdock. I don't remember saying I liked it. I think it's just like an old-fashioned drink, isn't it? But it were all right. Yeah, I didn't mind it. Ivor loves dandelion and burdock. Rob says, I think there are a lot of closet brush fanciers there from what I've heard. That's why it's okay for people just to watch brush voyeurism, so to speak. Maybe we should do a video on that, Rob. Oh, mate, could we? I wonder if we could make like a mini documentary where we have in studio footage of Norman and Ernest talking about Brushterville and just incut it with scenes from Brushterville. And then maybe Tommy could be there, could have been at Brushterville, but it was in the toilet. That's why nobody saw it. Dandelion and Burdock, were they the British rivals to Starsky and Hutch? Very good, Dick. Very good, Dick. Right then, I'm going to get on with the quiz. Now, I was going to ask you guys what you wanted, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to crack in. Crack in, crack on. Crack in, crack on. I'm just going to crack on. Oh, which one should I have? Which one should we do? This one's got 18 questions. Yeah, let's play this one. This one's not altogether sensible at all. You've got to tell whether it's a real photo or a fake photo. Honestly, I think there's been some more difficult ones than this. Right then, let's share this screen, won't I? Present that one and then share screen. That's how we do it. Then we click there. Then we click share. And then that one comes up like that there. I don't know what that video is that it's playing though. It's a bit weird. Ernest pushing away the electric brush machine was hilarious. It was very good. And I thought we'd lost that footage. And then we realised it was after the award ceremony. So I'm going to find it. Do a video with it in. We should have changed the brush voyeurs, charged the brush voyeurs. Where is Cookie? Where is Cookie indeed? That is a very good question. I have no idea, to be honest. I asked Julie that earlier and she didn't know. Tony prefers sponges to brushes. Don't roll into Simon Easton's car on fire, Tony. Yeah, that wouldn't be good, would it? The Australian breakdance woman more like dance like your dad. Where is Matt and Timsy? That is true. That is true. Where is Matt and Timsy? Timbo is disconnected from the internet because he insulted his sister. Naughty Timsy. Naughty, naughty Timsy. Nobody's scary at the window will give me nightmares. All Norman needs at the is an axe at the end. Oh, look, Ross is here. Greetings, Ross. Good day. Good day, all. Have I stumbled upon an Iron Brew debate? I need I answer? Well, I think Ross would go for Iron Brew, but I'm not going to put him on the count until he actually says Iron Brew. Sainsbury's Cherryade, says Alex. I wasn't really allowed it as it was full of E numbers, and I went mental after drinking it. But that was her favourite drink. Yeah, to be honest, I quite like Cherryade. I do remember having Cherryade. Remember it not tasting much like cherries. Greg Anderson says, Ben Shaw's cream soda from the Chippy was the best drink from my childhood, followed by Jamaican ginger beer. I like cream soda. There's like an American one that you can get from Tesco's that costs a stupid amount of money. It's like nearly £3 or something for like a glass bottle, but it's so nice. And they do a cherry one as well. I'm sure it's the same stuff. It's really nice. Hi, Ross. Total legend, says Simone. Alex, you need cherry aid to be mental, asks Rob. I miss numbers in food, says Dave. Yeah, I'm sure you could add your own in. I'm sure you could. I bet you there's a website out there that tells you how to make your own numbers. It's probably the same website that tells you how to blow things up as well, which isn't a good thing. Right, who have we got on quiz? So we've got rice pudding tea, iron brush, voyeurism for life, hush my brush, eye of the tizer. Well done, I like that one. Lord Bristleton, Brushtivul fans, stood by toilet, atmosphere, calm. So 10 people. It's a quiet night tonight, isn't it? Quiet night. You think anybody else will join? I don't know. Let's get going anyway. If they want to join, they can join later. So it'll give you pictures, and you got to say whether they're real or fake. I'll give you a clue. Some of them are bloody obvious. Is this aircraft real? Yes, it's unusual, but it's a real aircraft. Yeah, it's kind of where they put all the stuff in, isn't it? Not stuffing. They don't put stuffing in it. That'd be weird. It's a beluga. It says on there. I can only assume after the beluga whale. Moving on to question 2, innit? Is this photo real? Oh, bloody hell. Jeepers creepers. They're not really committing on these adverts, are they? On these answers, are they? It's real. Earthquakes are when the Earth's crusts move. Wow, it's kind of scary, isn't it? That's a petrol station. Very scaresies. Oh, question 3. Are these real dogs? I would say no. No, they look like an art sculpture. The texture seems odd. The texture, not the fact that they've got human faces. Just the texture seems odd. What? Question 4. Is this aircraft real or has it been faked using a computer? Is that a fake one or is it a real one? Oh, that's a fake one. No, it just looks impossible. Oh. Hang on while I fiddle my lights again. Oh, they are changing. There we go. Oh, it's a real one. Well, that is very strange. Eye of the Tizer getting to number 1 there. Well done. Question 5. Is this a real dog? Yes, that's a real dog. This is a very strange way of wording answers. Yes, sadly, it seems this is a picture of a very chubby dog. A very chubby dog. Question 6. Is this underwater animal real or faked by computer? I know what that is, and I know it is real. I know what it is as well. It is real. It's a goblin shark, that. Moving on to question 7. Thank God you all got that right. Question 8. I told you some of them were taxing, didn't I? Question 9. The funk? Oh, crikey. So there's somebody holding the alien's left leg to hold it up to the to hold it up to the window. I'm just going to put the picture on again for a few seconds to see. Oh, crikey. That's good. Yes, well, there we go. Moving on to question number 10. Real or fake? Real. Yes, I've seen one of them before on pictures. I can't remember what it is, but I've seen one. Just then. Real or fake? This is like we've lost someone. This is like a quiz for kids, isn't it? By kids, for kids. Question 12. Can you imagine? The world's most useless plane. The body's just a massive jet engine, and then the bits at the end are just enough room for 2 pilots and about 20 passengers, if that. Let's hope question 13 is not as ridiculous. Of course, it's real. It's Piggy Wiggy. Little Piggy Wiggy. It's getting tense. Question 14. Oh. See, I suspected that somebody might have done that. As in, like, coloured the dog like that. Which is still possible. Oh, I have the ties. I must have got that one incorrect. Moving on to question 15. Real or fake? Oh, that's one of them guys that hangs around on broccoli by the looks of it. You know what they're called? Oh, I can't remember what they're called, but they are tiny microscopic things. Microscopic. Real or fake? Well, she's definitely a climber. Look at thighs on her. Yeah, definitely. Question 17, and then we'll do a rundown. Real? Is it some sort of squid? So, let's have a look. So, any one of those people in that top 5 can win. Yeah, so it's all to play for. Remember, fastest and correct answer gets the most points. So it starts at 1,000 and it counts down like that. So if you're correct, but you answer faster than someone else that was correct, you'd get more points than them. But obviously, you don't want to answer too quick. You don't want to answer too quickly and be wrong. Otherwise, you get note. The final question. Have we lost some people? One person put real. I guess they were just trying to get them the points by answering the fastest. In third place, we've got Iron Brush. In second place, we've got Atmosphere. And in first place, we have Hush My Brush. There we go. Very good. That were a bit random, weren't it? I'm not entirely certain whether I liked that one or not, to be honest. In fact, while I remember, let me unfavourite that so I never see it again. Bang. There we go. Our pop man was called the Ginger Man. Is that was he ginger? Was he a ginger? I'm struggling to join the quiz doing both on my mobile. Somehow managed to join someone else's. Brilliant. How did you do, Simon? On Pringles full of MSG. I don't think anything is it? Let me have a search. MSG. No, Simon. MSG. Monosodium glutamate. Monosodium glutamate is a sodium salt of glutamic acid. MSG is found naturally in some foods, including tomatoes and cheese, in this glutamic acid form. MSG is used in cooking as a flavor enhancer with a savory taste that intensifies the meaty, savory flavor of food, as naturally occurring glutamate does in foods such as stews and meat soups. The US Food and Drug Administration has given MSG its generally recognized as safe designation. It is popular misconception that MSG can cause headaches and other feelings of discomfort known as Chinese restaurant syndrome. Several blinded studies show no such effects when MSG is combined with food in normal concentrations and are inconclusive when MSG is added in broth in large concentrations. The European Union classifies it as a food additive permitted in certain foods and subject to quantitative limits. So you can find it in added to foods. Yes, there you go. What peculiar answers these are, exactly. As if C3PO has written the quiz awfully polite. Yes. Handley Page Victor. Well, I did well until the tiger dog question. I thought someone painted him or something. Yeah, I thought that. I think maybe they did. I mean, it made me laugh a few times. And if you've ever heard Alex laugh, she laughs like this. That's how Alex laughs. If you're ever watching one of my videos and you hear, that's Alex in background. That quiz was fake, except for the real boobies. I think my answers go around Mars before they get anywhere. Quite possibly. Becky's off to bed. Been a very long weekend. Take care, Becky. Have a good one. A good sleep, that is. I'm not insinuating anything. MSG is added to Chinese takeaway dishes. Apparently, it is. It is, yeah. Some Chinese places you can ask for it without that being added, because I assume they add it when they're cooking it. Gaz on a trikes here, and he says, "Isn't MSG the sporty equivalent to the Rover 54?" Lovely stuff. So I did have some topics. So, as you will be aware, or if you're not aware, you should be aware, because we are in October already, that Halloween is just around the corner, and then another corner down the road a bit, around the corner. Turn left at the chemist and just on a bit next to Chip Shop. Halloween's not that far away. And one of the things that we're going to do for Halloween is, in fact, it's a shame Becky's gone, because I'm sure Becky'd be interested in this. I'll do a post on Facebook anyway. A pumpkin carving competition. Now, you don't have to post me the pumpkins, because that'd be silly. Our letterbox isn't that big, and I'm not answering dirt at Postman every day. But what I want you to do, well, I'd like you to do, you don't have to, it's a free country. If you want to partake in this, it doesn't have to be a pumpkin either, it can be anything. But carve something like a pumpkin with some sort of decoration on it. It can be anything, it doesn't have to be a scary face, could be a bum, or it could be, I don't know, a can of Tizer or something. And what we want you to do is to carve your pumpkin, set it up. So go mad with. Obviously, what we're going to do is Ernest and Norman are going to judge them on. I think is it a Thursday? Yeah, Thursday the 31st of this month. We'll do a live. Norman and Ernest will do a live, and we'll get the pictures that people have sent in to us, and I'll put them up on screen. And Norman and Ernest can discuss each one of them and judge them. And at the end of the live, we'll have a winner, and that winner will win a prize, yet undisclosed prize, which I shall buy at some point between now and then. Yes, and we'll do that. In fact, we'll do some. We'll try and do something so each person that enters gets a prize as well. So I'll put my thinking caps on because I've got more than one. Yeah, so we'll do that. So carve a pumpkin or something, because traditionalists might not want to carve pumpkins. Take a photo, send it to us at smashingpistons@gmail.com. Make sure you put the subject of your email pumpkin competition, for no other reason other than it makes it easier for me to see when I'm deleting emails, not to delete those ones. And then on the 31st, there'll be a Crankcases live judging. There'll be judgment cast upon you all by Norman and Ernest live. And yes, we'll do it. We'll do that. So yeah, I'll make a Facebook post about it just to remind people that aren't on this. But Simon, you're on this, so I have to tell you here. Yes, there we go. And the other things I was going to ask is, what do folks do for Halloween? What's generally because it's more of a kids thing. So what do people do for Halloween? Do you do anything spectacular or spooktacular? Do you watch horror films? Do you just ignore it all completely? Do you go, oh, I've bought all these sweets for trick-and-treaters, and then you eat them all before Halloween? What do you guys do? We tend to not to do anything, to be honest, which is why I want to do this competition. But some people go mad, don't they? Because for some people, it's their equivalent to Christmas, so they go mad with Halloween spiders everywhere and flashy lights and decapitated Santa Claus and human centipede parties. And, I don't know what that means, but it doesn't sound fun. So yeah, let's carry on with the comments. We'll have to do another quiz in a minute or two. You should advertise the Smashing Meetup. I should do, shouldn't I? I should start doing that now. I said I'd start doing it a couple of weeks before. Yeah, so this weekend is when I'll start advertising that, Alex. I'll do a little jingle and everything, and I'll start posting about it. Atmosphere with added VHS goodness. Oh, yeah, I forgot there was that game. Should I have a double-decker or a Snickers? Double-decker every time, Pingu. Halloween is on Friday the 13th, first time in 666 years. I have a pumpkin ready, says Alex. There, I have a pumpkin ready. Fantastic. Stephen S. Paul says, dear God, what did I miss? Quite a lot of things. I think it's Ernest's turn to sort the prize. Fair enough. And I think that's supposed to be, that's a fuel pump. There wasn't a pumpkin in the chair. Brilliant. Simon says, oh, good, I like it doing things. Simon will be pumpkin if I get half a chance. And then Stephen S. Paul puts a pumpkin emoji on. I don't have a damn. I don't give a damn. But I do like a toffee apple. Oh, toffee apples. I haven't had one of them for years. Hang on. But toffee apples are bonfire night things, not Halloween. So that's different. I hide in the dark and scare the local brats. And I suppose it is dark, isn't it, near yours? Pingu lives in like a tiny little village. It's literally a tiny little... Well, it's more of a hamlet, isn't it? I turn all the lights off and pretend to be out. I've done it in the past, but not bothered in years. Yeah, we don't normally get kids coming to our door because our door, basically the front of our house has obviously got a front door. But you can't get to the front door. We've got a garden wall that goes around our garden and down the other road at the side. There's no gate or anything in it. You can't get to it. Plus, it's about a 8-foot drop from wall to ground. So, yeah, you can't get to our front door. So we use back door, don't we? Use back door. But because that's down a little driveway, people tend not to bother coming down and knocking on our door. Don't the Dark Monks get in the spirit at this time of year? To be honest, I've not heard from them for a while, Stephen S. Paul. The Dark Monks seem to be conspicuous in their absence, to be honest. That is a very good question, actually, because we are nearing the end of Yachts 24. Soon to be surpassed by... I can't remember what we were saying. Was it R25? Or was it R325? Or was it 25R3? I can't remember. Basically, it's going to be 25 years since the Rover 25 came out or something. So I can't remember what the actual thing. Or was it 30? I'm sure Rob will fill me in. So yes, there is going to be something else next year which can incorporate. It can incorporate. I'm sure it's 30 years of the R3. I think that was the thing we were aiming for. It will incorporate streetwisers. We get kids come to our door when we don't have sweets. It's like they sense it. And Colin is here, and he says, "Evening, gang, from the Ambulance of Doom here in the Northern Ireland." The Ambulance of Doom. That'd be quite cool, wouldn't it? The Ambulance of Doom. That sounds like a KLF track. When you live in the desert, neighbours are hard to come by. Yeah, because Halloween is the whole Halloween thing is an American thing. But I assume it's an American suburbs thing because I can't see folks driving around to different houses. I'm looking forward to the smashing meetup, says Alex in that voice. I'm looking forward to the smashing meetup. Because Alex is a darling. If you ever see Alex and you tickle her like that, there's a zip on her head. And if you unzip it like that and pull her, you can unpeel Alex. She's a Dalek underneath. I'm looking forward to the smashing meetup. Exterminate! Like that. R3_25. There you go. Rob sorted it out. 2025. Year of Tony. Yes, the KLF and the Ancients of Moo Moo. Sounds like Nino, actually. Oh, R330. Because it's 30 years of the R3 then. So R3_30. There you go. So 30 years of the R3 we're celebrating next year. So that means rather than it just being Streetwise that we're trying to get together, and we'll need another flag, we're going to try and accumulate R3s. So we're doing 200s, 25s, and ZRs. All them factions are invited, but not R8s. They could piss off, honestly. R8's trying to bully in on our little thing. Ironically, says Simone, I can't go to the smashing meetup. It's too far away. Bloody hell. Jeebus creepers. Is there a way we can accommodate Simone to be able to attend? So it's going to be around the Oxford area. We'll have to put thinking caps on for you there, Simone. I think me and Udjudge might end up staying down south at some point. Because it's going to be a long day, and then it'd be like 3 hours drive back. So, yeah, I think I might be booking a hotel type area. There you go. There's your solution straight away, Simone. If I order the flag now, it may be here in time for June, says Rob. I had a look among all the Halloween crap in Pound Stretcher, but they didn't have one of those signs for your door. Trick or treat. We're not American here, so F off. Oh, dear. Have the meetup in Gloucester's record shop. Oh, not that old turntable again. Udjudge's con. Coming, ? Udjudge is coming, I think. I don't think she's 100% decided. I mean, she's on this chat, so I assume she'll answer herself. Stay down south, best take your own bread cakes. Exactly. Rest assured, if at any point while I'm down south we'll be going to a chip shop. I will take my own bread cakes. Don't you worry about that. Dan Saf. Alex, yes, I really, really want to, and I don't want to back out. So she has the intention to. Let's see what happens. Right then, let's have another quiz. Which one should we put on this time? So, how about, on the recommendation of Alex? Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a second. Oh, we're not doing that one. There's Arthur. It's not got any pictures. What about this one? This one. We'll do this one. Wait for it to load up. Plonk. Let's get ready to join. It's hard to imagine that even the newest 2005 built rover now would be too old for Leonardo DiCaprio if they were a woman. Controversial. Simone says to Alex, I just found out I missed a record I need. I need to visit that shop again. When you come up to Sheffield, Simone, which you must do, and Alex, because we have guest room with guest bed in it. And it's also got my work computer in there. So if you want to do some work while you're in there, you're quite welcome. There's a massive record shop in one of the studenty areas of Sheffield called Broom Hill. And it's called Record Collector. And it is quite a large place. Now, myself, don't really like vinyl, but it is the place to go. And I know someone who works there part-time. So if they're in, you might even get a cheeky discount. Hey dear. Yeah, Bonfire Night's a cool one. Bonfire Night. I kind of like Bonfire Night because you can see the fireworks from miles away. But I would prefer it if they didn't sell fireworks to the general public. Like if they made it only events that can have big fireworks, and then the general public can only buy them little box ones. I don't know whether if you remember them from when you were kids, just like little what did they call them? Was it Roman candles? Were just fizzers, different colours, and Catherine wheels, and them traffic light ones that fire different coloured fizzy bits out at top and stuff. Like they're like totally not very loud bangy things, just normal fizzy things. That'd be cool. I do remember my dad and my granddad buying some fireworks one year when we were little. I'm trying to think what my mum and dad's back garden looked like at the time, trying to figure out how old they were. It was before they had the conservatory on there, so yeah, I remember we had that. We had little fireworks going on, and my dad and my granddad were setting these little fireworks off. And I remember my mum had made baked potatoes, so we had got baked potatoes in foil and sausages and all sorts of cool stuff. Yeah, that's a good memory of Bonfire Night from when I was little. Yeah, I do like Bonfire Night, and I also like seeing a big fire. In Sheffield, do they have chefs in fields? I've never seen one, but I wouldn't put it past them. Sparklers, yeah, sparklers are good. Do you remember that? Advert, that public safety advert about not picking up sparklers at hot end? I'll have to try and find that one day. I don't like fireworks because Louis the cat doesn't like fireworks. Yeah, The loud, bangy, screamy ones are all pointless. Yeah. The noises are awful. Yes, my old cat hates them. I have to make my own fireworks. Is it the big fire in the East Hull? Is the big fire in the East Hull? Yeah, I say there's a place. There's a magical place. We're on our way there. What's it called? It's out near Doncaster. I can't blooming remember what it's called now. Anyway, it's like a stately home sort of thing that you can visit and walk around and stuff when it's open. But the grounds that it's on kind of overlook a lot of Doncaster. And, it's going to be maybe 3 or 4 years ago. We went there on bonfire night, and I just thought, it's going to be a nice place. You'll be able to see lots of colours flying around over Doncaster. But there was like a really big fireworks show that wasn't too far from that stately home. So we were just stood in the grounds of the stately home thing, and we could watch all these cool fireworks for naught. It was pretty cool. My cat is scared of helicopters. I'm scared of helicopters. I wouldn't want one chasing me. Right then, let's see who we've got on old quiz. We've got Brushtopia, sorry. Pumpkin Tony. Real or fake it. Up your brush. Trick or treat or tit or treat. Brush my hush. Erection. Oh, very good. I like that one. Brush my piles. Ghost Castle and Smashing Pumpkin. Let's click start and see who's going to be triumphant. Question 1, innit? Again, don't blame me. Alex came up with this subject. What can you see in the picture? Is that St. Paul's Cathedral, Greenwich Royal Observatory, the London Library, or Windsor Castle? I don't know. I bet these all end up being about London. Greenwich Royal Observatory. Where's the observatory bit? And what is it observing? I don't understand. I bet Alex wins this. Moving on to question number 2. In fact, I should be doing these quizzes, shouldn't I? Shouldn't I? It's the Cutty Sark, it's the London Library, it's Greenwich, or it's Windsor Castle. Honestly, which one of those could that possibly be? It is the Cutty Sark. Oh, question 3. What can you see in this picture? Giles Cathedral, the London Library, Cutty Sark, or Greenwich. This is getting silly now because they're reusing the same answers from previous questions, and they're obviously not the Cutty Sark, is it? Question 4. What can you see in this picture? This looks like it's far too easy. Question 5. London, Edinburgh, Brighton, or St Andrews? I think it's St Andrews. I was going to say Edinburgh. I don't know. I don't know how I'd know, to be honest. Having never been to either. Question 6. What can you see in the picture? Oh, it's that Dewberry. Oh, Makes sense. That is literally only going to be one of them, isn't it? I mean, they've not done this quiz very well. You can see boats. You know it's not the London Eye. You know it's not the Houses of Parliament. And you know it's not St Andrews. Crikey. Moving on to question 7. Question 7 is next. Oh, this is terrible. This is getting worse. this is the world's worst quiz. I apologise. It is terrible and crap. I'm just going to blast through it. Question 8. Unless it gets better, which I can't see happening. Is that Edinburgh Castle, the Lanes, Houses of Parliament, or Castle in Denmark? Well, considering the quiz is about UK places, it's not going to be a castle in Denmark, is it? Bloody hell. Even I can do better quizzes than this. Who can you see in the picture? Yeah, him. Henry VIII. Question 10. We're going to have to do a third quiz at this rate. It's me wearing a hat. Oh, it was a queen. I'm not even reading questions out now. Yeah, I wouldn't have known that, to be honest. Who can you see in the picture? Pamela Anderson. Oh, nearly. It's old Princey Philip. Question 14. Stone of Destiny. I've never even heard of that. No doubt in London. Duh. What can you see in the picture? Oh, I wonder which one of them it is. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. I can only apologise for this terrible, terrible quiz. Right. That was the penultimate question. So we've got real or fake it. Brush my piles, Ghost Castle, Brush my hush, Brushtopia. Anybody can get this. It's whoever answers the most ridiculous question fastest. It is indeed the Shard. Famous for being on that, over that gherkin. Or does it move around? On Apprentice, they quite often do the interview stages in Shard, don't they? Over that gherkin before. I can't remember. Does anybody watch Apprentice? I do. I just like to see idiots that are on there. Third place, Ghost Castle. Second place, Brush My Piles. In first place, Real or faked it? I can only apologise. That was truly, truly crap. I need to really vet these before I start doing this sort of thing. Awful quiz. I apologise. What I shall do is play a video to compensate. I think I will play. Oh God, it's a toss up between two. I'm going to play this one. Now, it may offend some people, and if that's the case, I apologise. Some people might be, whoa, what's that I'm looking at? Oh, turn it off, like that. Some people might be like that. So if you are of a nervous disposition, I advise that you cover your ears up and spread Vaseline on your eyeballs so you can't see.
Hey man, I'm Tizer. Thanks for liking me.
You like Tizer?
I like Tiger. I don't like Tiger.
I like Tizer. You like Tizer?
I like Tiger. I don't like Tiger.
I like Tizer. I like Tizer. I like Tizer. You like Tizer? You should like Tizer too.
I like Tiger.
You should like Tizer too. You like Tizer?
You should like Tizer too.
I think that's the only way to express feelings from following that. And then Alex goes and completely ruins it. But we all prefer Iron Brew. Well, I don't know what I can say to that, Alex. I apologise. But the stats speak for themselves. So the scores between Iron Brew and Tizer: Iron Brew 7, Tizer 6. So you don't all prefer Iron Brew. It's very close. There you go. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope I like Tizer after this amazing song, says a judge. That'll bump the subscribers up. Oh, Iron Brew. Oh, we had another one to the Iron Brew list. 6 for Tizer, 8 for Iron Brew. Should we do another quiz? What time is it? Let's do another quiz. Somebody give me a context, a subject, and I'll see if I can find a clue on that subject. Sort of like live hunting for content. There you go. Cookie's in bed next to a judge for whoever asked earlier. I think it was Simone that asked. Road sign, says Greg. Let's see if we can get some. I know we've done one of them before, and I don't remember seeing that many of them. Trying to make sure we don't get ones that we've either already done or that are American. I think we might have done that one before. Bear with me. It's oh, crikey. Oh, that's a bit pants. Oh, we'll do this one anyway. Do. Who's got a Blue Peter badge? I haven't. Todgers. A quiz on Todgers that fell off. Rob's bangers. Rob needs to do another food video, I think. Because he's done bread. I think it was bread. And he's done bangers and mash. Maybe I should do a quiz on Todgers at some point. A brush quiz. I think that's content that I'd need to create for that one. Political unrest in the 17th century. Again, you're going very specific there, guys. Meaning of surnames. Now, that is an interesting subject. As you may know, my good wife is so happy to be betrothed to me that she's still keeping her original surname. I'm only joking, Udge, but you are. And at the moment, anyway. And Julie's surname is Waldschmidt. Now then, now I'm putting it out to you guys. Who can tell me what Waldschmidt translates into? And I'm apart from Rob. Rob's not allowed to answer. Oof. Oh, it's been a long day. It's been my first day back at work for 2 weeks, nearly today, and quite frankly, I really could not be bothered with it. Yeah, my alarm went off at 5:05. I woke up. I thought, right, which car park have I got space booked into? Because our car park system at work. Because it's an old building that's at side of a river, and the streets around it are resident permits and all that crap. So there's like a few small car parks rather than just being a big car park. So we've got a small one here called Stalker, because the walkway down the side of the river is called Stalker Lane or something. And then we've got one just across the road. Actually, that might be Stoker. The other one might be... Oh, I can't remember. There's one called one thing and one called another. And then there's one around the back of the building, which is called Service Yard. Ooh, missus. And then there's like a basement car park where parking spaces are really small and there's curbs just sticking up out at the floor that you can't see. So I'm not parking in there. And then there's a courtyard one, but you're not supposed to park in there because that's for guests. And then they've got a deal with Nuffield Gym, which is like a 5-minute walk across one of the busiest roads in Sheffield. And you have to faff about. You have to park your car up. Then you have to walk to gym. and log that you've parked your car there and show them your parking pass thing on your phone and then walk to work, God, you'd have to be there like 20 minutes early just to get there on time. Anyway, I ended up parking there and I looked at my phone and that's where I'd been booked in. So I cancelled that, cancelled my desk in office and stayed in bed for another hour. That's what I did this morning. Rob confirms he will not answer. Alex guesses Mole House. Pingu says 1.21 gigawatts. Udge says, I identify as Jeffries. Not my fault. Rules make it awkwardly slow and expensive for Frenchies. This is very true. So Julie's name is currently Voldschmidt, and that stands for, well, Vold is wood in German and Schmidt is smith in German. So woodsmith. There you go. Right then, let's have a look who's quizzing. So we've got Todgetizer, whatever Jeffrey, Roger the Todger, Todgetizer again, 2 Todgetizers. Oh, incontinent. Oh dear. I like Tizer. Mr. No Sausage, Todger this. Horace Quim, Eric Shun, and Todger that. Todger this and Todger that. Right then, let's get going, sir. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, go. What does this road sign mean? What does it all mean? I'll be expecting Udge to win this because she'll be the one that's read the highway code the most recently, I expect. Moving on to question 2. What does this road sign mean? Crossroads ahead. Where would you have a level crossing without a barrier? The only place I can think that would be the only place I can think obviously where it'd be, there's a factory in Sheffield where there's like railway tracks from one site that's at one side of a road to other site at another side of a road, but they wouldn't use them nowadays, but that's the only place I can think it'd be. Moving on to question 3. It's question 3, isn't it? Slippery road. It always irked me as well as a kid, that sign. It's like, that's impossible. Well, not literally impossible, but yeah, it's not going to happen, is it? It's definitely not going to happen if you've got 4 wheels on your car. Also, that still looks like an Austin Ford Angular. Oh, it looks like a Ford Prefect. Actually, it's a Prefect. It's not even an Angular. It's a Prefect. That looks like a Ford Prefect to me. Or was it a Popular? Whichever the square ones were. What am I talking about? Question 4. What does this road sign mean? Lanes merge ahead. Road narrows on both sides. No, road narrows on right. Road narrows on left. Road narrows on right. Some people aren't getting these right, and that's worrying. Question 5. The most 5 of all the questions. What does this road sign mean? Level crossing with gate or barrier ahead, gate ahead. Level crossing without gate, private road. Level crossing with gate or barrier. I believe if it's without, it's just got a train. Just got a train, hasn't it? Oh, I like Tyzers first. Moving on to question 6. What does this road sign mean? Dead end, no vehicles, no entry, no bicycles. Ooh. Yeah, I thought it was that one. I can't remember what the no entry one is. Is that the red circle with a bike and a car in it? Is that the no entry one? Question 7. What does this road sign mean? Is it 2 lanes merged into one, engine dual carriageway, engine central reservation, or road narrows on both sides? It's road narrows on both sides. Oh, little change. Question 8. No entry, no motor vehicles, only cars and motorbikes, no motor vehicles. I think it means caution, evil Knievel. I think that's what it means. Oh, it means no motor vehicles. Moving on to question 9. No cycle lanes, warning cyclists, no cycling races, no cycling races. No cycling. Pretty much anything in a red circle is a no thing. Question 10. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. What does this road sign mean? No U-turns, no 3-point turns, motorway or one-way. Yeah, no U-turns. Question 11 is quite close. It's not as close as I thought it'd be, though. What does this road sign mean? Road narrows, one way ahead. You have priority over oncoming vehicles. Give way to oncoming vehicles. You have priority. What? I'm going to check that one because I don't believe that's. I'm not entirely certain that's true. Give way to oncoming vehicles. Sign. Oh, hang on a minute. What am I looking at? Give way to oncoming vehicles. Nope, that's upside down for that. They've got it wrong way around. They've got it wrong. It is you have priority over oncoming vehicles. They've got that one wrong. And I can't skip it at this point. No, I can't. I can't do out about it. Sorry about that. Question 12. What does this road sign mean? Bit of a split. Ooh, question 13. What does this road sign mean? No parking, no entry, no stopping, national speed limit applies. National speed limit applies. I think the no stopping one is a red circle with a red line through it and a blue background. Or is it a red cross? It might be a red cross. Question 14. What does this road sign mean? No towed caravans, no towing allowed, towed caravans only. National speed limit applies for towed caravans. Ooh. I'm going to say blue for that one. I'm not sure. No towed caravans. I wonder where you'd see that. That's a weird one. Where would you see that? I mean, the only place I can think you'd see something like that if it's a road that's, or a bridge maybe, that's quite susceptible to side winds. Or maybe it's like a super twisty road, so there wouldn't be room for you to maneuver a car with a caravan around the corners. Maybe that's the thing. Question 15, penultimate question. No fireworks, no nitrous to be used, no vehicles carrying explosives, national speed limit applies. I mean, I'm not entirely certain what explosives you'd be carrying, to be honest. Very peculiar. So, after the penultimate question, I like Tizer, Ian Continent, Todger this, Todger Tizer, Horace Quim. I like Tizers, won it, I think. Everybody else can swap positions, but I like Tizers, won it. So let's see where we get. Question 16. Height restriction, speed humps, hump bridge, toll bridge. That should surely say troll bridge. Hump bridge. I mean, if you've got to hump when you get to that bridge, there's going to be a right traffic queue, isn't there? So, the third place person is Todger this. And the second place person is Ian Continent. So that means, as predicted, the winner is I like Tizer. Well done, guys. I'm still not sure whether the quiz got that question wrong or whether I was just reading it wrong. Where did we get to? No, I think that's wrong. I'm off, says Ross. I think I need to take my test again. Well, you drive an old car, so maybe some of them signs aren't relevant to you. I love the design work that went into our road signs. Yeah, do you remember that Top Gear advert? Top Gear episode where James May was driving the woman that was responsible for drawing the road signs. And he was driving. Now, this is some interesting facts. So calm your minds down and get ready to accept this information into your brains and store it somewhere. So there was an episode of Top Gear where James May was testing a Vauxhall. Is it Insignia? The big Vauxhall Vauxhall, I think it's an Insignia. Let me just fact check myself before I carry on. Bear with me. I'm pretty sure it's an Insignia. Yeah, the Vauxhall Insignia VRX. Yeah, a white one. And he was driving. This passenger was the lady that designed the road signs. But if you do find that, as it's been repeated on Dave loads of times. Sorry, you and Dave. But if you do see that again, you may recognise the roads that they're driving on, because they're driving down the Strines, which is my favourite driving road. It's close to where I am, so they're driving in and around that little bit of Yorkshire. So there you go, interesting fact to keep it in your noggin head. Ross is off. Take care, Ross. Have a good one. Dick said no, I think that's wrong. Yeah, I'm sure it was wrong, and then Alex says it was wrong as well. Toad caravans, exactly. Caravans for toads. I only know one toad that's been in a caravan. So you can tow anything: a giraffe, a house, a giant crumpet, but no caravan. Well, I'm pretty sure, or Judge, if you can find a giraffe, a house, or a giant crumpet that you can tow with your car, you'll be fine. I'm back, says Simone. I didn't know she'd gone anywhere. Have I missed something? Oh, I did miss something. I wonder if there will be a low bridge sign. Brussels sprouts. Oh, is that the exploding car? Uterus ahead. That's another vote for Tizer. Who voted for Tizer? I thought that you can tow anything. You want, just not a caravan. Nice refresher on road sign, says Dave. No cycling should have read diagonal line through it. Oh, that makes sense. Yep. Margaret. Oh, is that a name? Yepping, I was confused with no U-turns as had a red line through it, but others didn't. Let me just search it, because you'd have thought it'd have a red line through it. Hang on, I'm just checking through something. No cycling. No, it is a round red circle, white background, and a bicycle. Yeah, no, they're all right. They're all right with that one. Last one was Princess Leia ahead. I can't even remember what it looked like. Was it? Oh yeah, that was the humpback bridge, weren't it? Now we shall all sleep happily, confused, and dream about road signs. In case of kaboom. Oh, no explosive to be carried through a tunnel. Ah, maybe Pingu knows that one because of the Dartford tunnel. Although I must say, I'm usually, when I get to the Dartford tunnel, trying to remember which side of the Dartford tunnel is the best side to go in. And I'm sure it's the right-hand side. Well, that's been a fairly productive couple of hours, I'd say. Again, thank you everybody for joining. As Simone has been remiss to mention this evening, and she's normally on it like Sonic, please don't forget to click the like button. Because I'm no expert, but I believe clicking the like button tickles the algorithm in a very sexual way, maybe, and it causes the algorithm to promote to promote videos in a way that it doesn't, unless it gets tickled, maybe. Yeah, it's just really useful just to click like, really. I did have a dislike on a video the other day. I can't remember which video it was. Oh, it was the truth about Rustival, and I'm the one to tell it. That was it. So I did like a stupid title. I'm not even convinced that the person that pressed dislike actually watched the video. I think they were just like, "Oh, he's going to be dissing Rustival. I don't like that." So there you go. I think the no cycling one is for the cyclists. The ones I've just seen have not got a line through. That's very strange. Why would you watch something you don't like? Exactly. Well, we've not heard from Tommy all this evening. Yes, I am gonna send him a message in a bit, actually, just to make sure he's all right. Because I messaged him earlier and I've not heard back from him. I don't think. No, not heard back from him from them. So I hope everything's all right from him. Sven says, punch the like button in the gonads. Right is right, except when it's not. Oh, Alex, Ace of Base. Oh, I loved Ace of Base when I was growing up. Oh, Ace of Base. Yeah, they were a good band. I'm worried about Tommy, says Alex. Yeah, well, I'll find out what's happening with him. The Aussie Steve videos always have a dislike. I'm also worried about the elephants. Well, we can at least check on the elephants. So that's fine. Let me just find it. Elephants! Yes, elephants indeed. All that she wants is another crumpet. She's gone tomorrow, but all that she wants is another crumpet. Hey. I just had to purchase a new Xbox controller. Have you purchased a webcam there, Simone? That's the question. That is the question. Dick says, first time I've successfully hummed along. And Pingu says, is Matt stuck in the drive-through? That could be a song, couldn't it? That could be a Tommy Dapper song. Greg Anderson's, well, good night there. Thanks, everyone. Another cracking night. Yes, thank you, everybody, for joining once again. Again, 2 hours worth of absolute nonsense. And it's always appreciated that you join in and come along to play the quizzes. And don't forget pumpkin carving. So get some ideas, get carving, take a picture. Now, obviously, if you just carve a pumpkin and put it in the middle of the street, that you can do that. But if you carved a pumpkin and set it up with some mood lighting and add it in a spooky forest or I don't know, somewhere spooky, you get more points for that one, wouldn't you? Because it's more in the ethos of the Halloween. So bear that in mind when you get your pumpkin carving head on. Oh, and Alex has sent me a super sticker. Look at that. Thank you very much, Alex. And for that, I will send you a special noise. There you go. I did hit the microphone at the end there. Enjoy that groaner. So yes, we'll put the Tommy Dapper wrap on. Oh, I can use the Kinect camera. Fancy that? There you go. Well, we're all sorted. have a good one, everybody. And yes, whoa, what's going on? Everything's moving too fast. I can't play it now, Pingu. We've got to end, and we've only got the wrap to go.
Today's video is sponsored by Spontex. Handy, comfortable. For a close and comfortable fit. Oh yeah.
Alright, Norman, alright, Ernest, this one's for yours too, alright? Here goes. I'm Tommy Dapper, I'm the rummy rapper, coming to you live from the Longbridge Crapper. Hear my rap, hear my rhyme, I'm telling you to take your time, to look around and you will see the greater good of everybody. It's Christmas time, now let's celebrate. Don't be a Norman, now don't be late. To the party of rhyme and fun. Now join with Honest and show us your buns. Yo! Alright, alright.